I'm gonna say this while it's fresh on my mind. So today, I just got home and um, today I kind of failed. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it like real simple. Um, so I've been working at this job, as everybody know, for a year. It's going on a year and 1 month. I've never had a job that I kept for a year because of this program. Actually, that's a lie. I've been with a agency. Well, I was with an agency company for like 4 straight years, picking up work off and on, a contract company. But I was being harassed. Then I just didn't know it. So I would do a great job, and then for some reason I would get blacklisted from. Um, I would get blacklisted from the facilities. I used to work in the healthcare field. So as of right now, um, they are trying to get me to lose my job because I'm going back to school and starting December 1st to get my bachelor's degree and finish. And I was going to finish. I was going to try to finish within 1 month or 2 months. I was going to try to rush it, put all my effort into it, all my energy, and just succeed. Um, this morning, just like every other morning, every other truck day, I got a truck, and I got a truck. I looked at the paperwork, I looked at the pieces, but what I didn't look at is the store number. So I'm so used to corporate corporate sending the correct trucks to our address. I'm used to it. First time ever making this mistake. It is what it is. So the truck driver told me that this freight, because I was like, something's going on, like this is too much freight. There's no way that they're giving us 40, like 4,300 to 4,400 pieces in 1 week. Like there's no way. But they they um they gave us like 4,300 to 4,400 pieces this week, and but the truck was wrong. Actually, no, the driver was correct. The address that the driver was sent to was correct. His truck and his trailer was correct, but the freight wasn't ours. The freight was not correct. It belonged to another store. By the time I figured it out, because again, I'm so used to receiving my freight, and I don't. They gonna do what they do. They gonna use the video. Even if I upload it, they gonna send it to whoever. I don't care, but I need to document this because so nobody else makes the same mistake. I became complacent, but it is what it is. I became complacent. I gotten used to getting my truck, getting my paperwork, doing my truck, looking at the paperwork. But this morning, the fire alarm was going off. Like I was distracted. The fire alarm, and I uploaded the video. The fire alarm went off twice today, and then everybody started smelling smoke, so everybody started panicking. So in that distraction, I overlooked everything. And normally I eventually look at the boxes and be like, this is the store number, blah blah. Move on. Like we was unloading for probably about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour before the truck driver told me that hey, this truck ain't y'all's, and the truck driver told me. And then after he told me, I just kind of went on a rampage because I knew that freight wasn't ours. And I freaked out. I started yelling. I started cussing because I am so exhausted. I'm tired of these people ruining my lives. And I apologize to my coworkers because I don't want nobody to ever see me like that. Like, I never get upset. I'm never irate. I'm always working hard. I'm always doing my job. I'm always trying to get there on time, be there on time. I'm always trying to go above and beyond. I've been called the 50% manager on my annual evaluation. My store manager talked to me like I'm a damn dog, and I know he getting paid to do it. I know that evaluation was paid for. My district manager treatment. I try to communicate with her, and it seemed like you talk to her, then she calls somebody else, make sure there's a way to put the blame on me, and then I kind of hear her snickering and laughing on the phone. You know what I mean? So to them, my life is a joke. My life and anybody's life that's broadcast, harassed by the government, and this say not the government, but the government contractors in this satanic cult is a joke, and they purposely harass us 24/7. Um, Either way, so after we unloaded the truck, the DM wanted us to put all that freight back on the trailer. So I'm telling the driver, I'm like, hey, my DM wants us to put the freight back on the truck and the trailer. The driver say I can't do that. I gotta get to my next stop. I tell him, well, that your next stop don't belong to that next store. Let me put the freight on. Let us put the freight on the trailer. He say, no, man, I can't do that. Cause like he get paid regardless when he go to his next stop. If they refuse, they shut him down. He get paid regardless. That's exactly what he said. So our back room is full, and I'm telling them, I'm telling corporate, I'm telling everybody, hey, our back room is full. The back room is overflowing. They did it on purpose, but they figured out a way to. Either way, we was getting 1,600 pieces, but we wasn't getting 2,100 pieces today. So either way, it was gonna be full regardless. It was gonna be overflowing regardless, but it's really overflowing now. And I'm thinking next week what they're gonna try to do is try to pack in 3 more trucks in 1 week. The one that we didn't get today. And here's my thing: if he had the wrong trailer and the wrong stop for the wrong store, where was our truck? Where is it? It's Friday. We supposed to have a truck at 4. And I'm talking about he was backed up to the door and everything. And the seal matched the paperwork. So we had the right driver, the right truck, the right trailer, wrong freight, and this is how I know they set it up for entertainment, because the truck that was supposed to be ours with the 1,600 pieces never showed up. It never showed up. So then they had my boss harassing me all morning, just gang stalking me all morning. I told you to sweep the floor. I asked you to do the vendor. Well, I'm printing out my paperwork for my truck so I know what happened so it doesn't happen again the next time. You wasting my hours. I don't have enough hours. Go sweep the floor and then go home. And this is exactly how he's talking to me. I almost committed violence against him. Almost. I felt myself going in that direction, and I feel like that's when he calmed down a little bit, because I'm sick of you talking to me like I'm nothing. But in this program, they want you to be irate, disturbed. If I would have hit him, I would have got arrested. It would have been on camera in the office, and I would have got arrested. They wouldn't have cared about what these 3-letter organizations are doing. They would have been like, Javon hit so and so, Javon goes to jail. Javon has to take off all of this armor so that so that these government contractors, can sit here and slowly do what they're doing to every other targeted individual. So that was my day. Now, this entire, I called the district manager. I don't know, I called her, I called her, I called her probably six between 6 and 7. He started unpacking the freight at 5, so we was already unloading for an hour. I called her between 6 and 7 because the sun was coming up, and I was like, "Hey, this truck isn't ours," and I had a bad feeling about it. I just, for some reason, it went over my head, or maybe it was MK Ultra. I don't know. I just didn't fully look at the paperwork, and oh, on top of the fire alarms kept going off, and the smell of smoke in the building. So we wasn't. It was just like anyway. We It was just a lot. Everything was documented. I called her. She didn't pick up. But I wanted to see if she sent this truck here because it, like I said, right driver, right truck, right trailer, wrong freight. But maybe the district manager has the authority to sit here and change your truck to a different truck, and they'll just be like, here, take this freight, or like this store couldn't take this freight, so hey, you could take it. They have that authority. I've talked about it with other merch store managers and other store managers. They have that authority to do that. So I was like, hey, before I sit here and refuse this and stop this and pack this, let me talk to her, because I know my store manager wouldn't sit here and switch that up or whatever, whatever. Let me talk to her first. She called. She got back in touch with me at 8 after we had already kept pushing the freight. By then it was too late. The truck was more than halfway done. And at the end of it, they wanted us to put it all back. And I would have, honestly, I would have. As long as you paid me my hours, I would have. But the driver was like, no. So when I say I became complacent, I'm for a year I've been getting my truck that corporate sent through either Warner or CR England or whoever, whatever. I've been getting my truck and I've been doing my truck successfully. It was a lot going on today. It was a lot of emotions today. On top of yesterday I worked 12 hours. I came home. I was trying to upload videos. They wouldn't let me upload videos. I probably got 2 hours of sleep. I didn't really eat much. And then I went to work and I ate my sweet potatoes at work, and then I got straight to work. And yeah, that's how the morning went. And to be honest, any other person would have been quit, but I want to go to school and I have faith in God, so I'm temporarily sticking with it. But when I say I wanted to, I wanted to raise all type of hell today. So I succeeded in the aspect of trying to remain as calm as possible with as much as they're doing, but I failed in like complex things. I understand some of the simplest things, simple solutions, such as like double checking and don't not letting anything distract you and double checking your paperwork. It goes over my head, especially when after a year you're used to your paperwork being right, your driver being right, your trailer being right, and your freight being correct. So they come up with these plans when they've already made you overworked, stressed out, and just overworked and stressed out. They come up with these plans, these little tricks, these little schemes, these little illusions, and they when they succeed, they call it successful manipulation. That is what these organizations say. My V2K is going on right now, and I have no reason to sit here and tell you any of you a lie. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, if it happens to me, before it happens to you, I want you to know. I want to educate as many people as possible on their tactics and what they do, because I didn't even expect this one, but I was already tired. I am tired. I'm exhausted. And I'm sitting here trying to talk to my manager, and I'm like, it didn't look like this last year. And anything I say, they blow off. Anything I say, because they're in on it. Anything I say, they blow off. But everybody as a targeted individual knows this. They want my narrative to be I'm lazy, incompetent. That's why they don't want me to graduate from school, and they've been doing that for 10, 12 years. Um, and that's it. I'm lazy, incompetent, whatever, whatever. But one thing I did do, and one thing I'm educating people on, is how to survive the system. And I'm talking about armor products, damages to the skin, damages to your sinuses. Again, I haven't been sick since I started taking my own homemade remedies. I haven't been sick. It's a lot that they doing behind the scenes on paperwork that has never been confirmed by me, and it's a lot of lies and a lot of rumors being told, and nobody's looking at the actual facts because they don't want to hear the actual facts. They like the lies better. That's it. Just learn from my mistake. That's all.